we finally got some new Battlefield 2042 gameplay. Before I talk about anything, I just gotta say real quick, man, yo, god damn, this game looked good, doesn't it? You just that little bit of gameplay, that's all you need to see, right? Yo, I'm completely fanboying out on this game. You guys know I became an all-out fan, fell in love with the Battlefield franchise a few years back. I've been waiting for this, man. Like, just a new game in the Battlefield franchise that looks this fucking good with the limited information that we got. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. It looks incredible, man. I can't wait. Like, I need it on my TV, man. I need it on the sticks. I want to play this motherfucker, man. It looks good. I would show you guys it in this video, but unfortunately, even though it looks like they're getting better with their communication, and they actually dropped a whole bunch of news today. They dropped some news about Battlefield Mobile too. I don't know if I'm really going to get into that in this video. I'm not really a mobile gamer. It actually looks good though. You know, just like a quick summary, it actually looks good. It looks like it's a Battlefield game for everything that they're going for, Levolution and everything else. It looks like a Battlefield game that's mobile. So if you're into mobile games and you like Battlefield, it looks like you're going to like it, man. Long story short, I'll definitely give it a shot. You know what I mean? I'm not a mobile game. Don't hate. I'm not a mobile gamer. I'll give it a shot and see what it's about. But, you know, that's all I can say at this point, man. I'm just really not much of a mobile gamer, man. I'm all about that Battlefield 2042 right now. That's what we're concerned about. But I would have that little bit of gameplay they showed off with the specialist today. But they only uploaded it to Twitter for some reason. I don't get that. I don't know why they didn't upload it a higher quality video to YouTube. I could have just downloaded off that. But if you guys don't know, you know, like when you upload a video to YouTube, right, it gets compressed, so it doesn't look as good as, like, the gameplay that you guys are gonna be looking at in this video won't look as good as what I'm seeing right now on my computer. Like, it looks a lot better on my computer. YouTube compresses it down and it looks a little worse than what the original file is. Twitter is like ultra compressed, man. It looks terrible. Now, there are some people who uploaded higher qualities. I don't know how they got the higher quality. I think they uploaded, I think they sent out a link for like a WinZip file where you can go through all that bullshit and get a higher quality video of this little trailer with the specialist. I don't know why they did it that way, man. That's confusing as hell. But anyways, all these people who uploaded it to YouTube, you know, they all got their watermarks in there and stuff like that. So I couldn't use any of those if I wanted to. You know, it's just kind of frustrating, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of frustrating. I would have liked to have had even just, you know, up in the top right corner or something like that, just a little window of the clip itself so you guys can see it. But it's everywhere. If you guys look around on YouTube, it's everywhere. On Twitter, it's there. You guys can see it. I'll probably find one of the videos, put a link in the description. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, even though I'm sure anybody listening to my voice probably has, click the link in the description. It'll take you to one of those people with their watermarks. You guys can check it out anyways. But we got to see the Canadian McKay, and we got to see his grapple hook. And I guess he has a trait too that gives you a little bit more agility and stuff like that. You got to see his grapple hook in action. It looks cool, man. It looked like I run medic a lot, or assault, in these older Battlefields. Like, I'm always usually like healing and reviving and shit. I don't know, man. I could see me using McKay a lot, man. It's not just because he's Canadian. Stop that shit. Right? Like, I'm Canadian, you know what I mean? We got to represent a little bit. But I'm not going to lie, man. The grapple hook looks fun as hell, man. Get you up in spots. Dudes is camping. You could just get up, surprise attack, man. Just take them the fuck out. And they showed the executions in there, too. Dude, it looks sexy as hell, man. What can I say? We got to look at Casper, who was South African. He's got the recon drone, and they showed some of that in action. And I guess, like, with his trait and everything else, he can ping people for people who are using lock-on launchers. So you can use that ping to lock on, to help you lock on. I don't know, man. It's just like, it looks like every specialist is powerful in their own right? We got Boris, he's the Russian. And, you know, he's got the sentry turret, and I guess how that works is, I remember watching a couple Jack Frags' videos and shit like that, and him speaking on it. I guess it works better. The sentry is stronger, it shoots faster and shit like that. The closer you are to it, so you kind of want to stay close to it, but then you might be leaving yourself open to get picked off clean. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of balance there with that, right? Like, that's not me fanboying out. There's a little bit of balance there. And then finally, we got Falk or Falk. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but she's from Germany. And she's our support class. She's going to be your medic. She's going to be reviving. They did show her pistol in action where she can kind of shoot the syringe and heal you from a distance. I mean, that looks strong as hell, right? Like, it looks like strategic players can really use shit like that to their advantage, man, and take control. You got a buddy that goes down. You get him right back up. You know, you give him some heals. He gets right back in the fight, and you guys go back to slaying, man. It's a team against team. You know, that could be huge out there on the battlefield. Dude, when I was watching this, I was like, man, they're showing so little. And it looks so fucking good, doesn't it? Now, one thing I heard the other day that I thought about making a video on, and I was like, nah, I don't know, man, because I made a couple of videos talking about the beta or lack thereof. And, you know, it's just like, it's YouTube, right? I'm not going to say it's the Battlefield crowd, but it's YouTube like that. Like, if you're not pinpoint accurate on the points that you talk about in your video, like, you're not allowed to work full-time, you know, have your mind being busy all the time with that. You're not allowed to have a wife. You're not allowed to have kids. You're not allowed to have all these distractions, right, where you're forgetful with other shit. You got to be on it. You got to be pinpoint accurate. If you forget the name of something, man, YouTube's going to call you out and shit. And, you know, I made a couple videos just talking about how it makes me a little nervous that we haven't heard anything about the beta and all that shit, man. And just people are just so quick to call you out and shit like that. And all these people are complaining about people asking for the beta, you know, because I think it's kind of legitimate, man. You know what I mean? Like, early access copies is October 15th. I mean, this would be the perfect time for a beta because it gives them some time to work on some shit. If we find problems with the game, if there is bugs, you know what I mean? It just made common sense. You know, we were constantly hearing September 3rd, September 4th. A few days ago, I was going to make a video on it. I decided not to. We heard from a couple of credible leakers, though, that it looks like September 22nd is when we're going to be getting the beta. I believe that's the early access. Open beta will be a few days later. And if you look at their track record, right? Like, I can't find the tweet right now, but I seen a tweet. Somebody tweeted out the release dates of like the last 4 Battlefields and the times that the betas dropped. And honestly, this is not out of the norm for Battlefield, other than Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 was the only Battlefield that I seen that had a relatively early beta date. A lot of them came like right at the end of the month when that game was dropping, like next month, the month after that. So it doesn't really seem out of the norm now. Now that I've seen the track record, somebody broke it down like that there, you know, it doesn't seem like it's out of the norm. And it's looking more and more like that's what it's going to be, right? Like, I just want to get my hands on this game, man. I just want to play this game. You know, I'm hyped as hell for this game. It looks so fucking good, man. It looks like a good time, man. It looks like a good time to be a gamer, to be a Battlefield gamer. When I watch gameplay of this game, when I seen the trailer, everything that we're hearing, it looks so good, man. And the sooner we play it, the better. You know, but I'm not really tripping on it. It's looking more and more like, and we did hear somebody talk about as the months roll on, somebody from EA or DICE said that. So it is looking like we're getting it, you know, close to the end of September. September 22nd, we should be getting the beta. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm out.